Right. Blueprints. It is a new day, a couple days after the last one. And so, just to give you an idea of what I've been thinking this whole time, is that I have no, no idea whatsoever where to use this key. I don't even know where to begin. So, I figured it feels like a very lore intensive object. Like, it's the Ares key for Fen Ares. And the only things that I know kind of work with that are lore intensive places in the house. So, for example, the tomb, the precipice, the fountain, the reservoir, room 46, the throne room, just anything that's really, really heavily about the characters in the game. Another one is I was watching Day 9 play, and he got into the foyer again. I haven't been in the foyer in a long time, but one thing I noticed that was really annoyingly clever is that there's a guy in there named Major Key. So I kind of want to see if like I missed something in his head, like maybe I could open his head and there's a place to put it in there. It does say Major Key. I think it said Nicholas Key or something. But um, I'm gonna grab this because it's always great to have. I have it right. Okay. Now throne room is pretty rare. I haven't gotten it in a while actually. So, oh, maybe I should go get the key first. Oh, and the other thing is maybe I should open room 46 first. Okay, I'm gonna grab the key in case I do find a place to put it. I see the symbol everywhere I look. Huh. Is there anywhere to put it in here? I can't remember what happens if I send this up while I'm not on it. I think I've done that before. Like if I go back around. I forgot where I was going for a second. So I need to solve that. I'm just gonna try and... I'm not gonna run, actually. Maybe that should be one of my goals today, is not to run. Hmm. You know, there's something that's really cool. It's hard to explain, but in the bottom right corner, you always have where you're located, right? And just the fact that they switched it to unknown, that is such a great little touch. Like, if it creates such an interesting feeling of like you're in the unknown areas of the game right now. All right, so what it was oh boy, it was 108. What was it? 109. Okay, so 109. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then back around. Oh, I didn't press E. I pressed spacebar. Oops. What am I forgetting how to do this? Is it 109, 116, 115, and then east? Okay, there we go. Now, the other thing that I didn't think of is like, is there a keyhole here? No. Alright, so I don't think it's going to be down here unless you like do something in here. This room is very suspicious. Alright. Alright. Okay, so I could go this way and get to the underground like that. Because this is that. Huh. I don't think I ever noticed whatever this is before. Okay, well. I can't tell if it's supposed to be anything or if it's just rubble. What is happening? I'm like getting caught on something. That is awkward and weird. Okay, well. Oh, I can relight these maybe. Interesting. I never thought about that. I haven't tried clicking on a lot of stuff. Okay, so this is where the tomb is, but it's not open from this side because the tomb hasn't been drafted. So I think I should probably draft the tomb. It's over here. Anything? It's interesting to me how many power things there are here. I guess this is just an indication that you can use the pump room to pump this out. Alright. I don't think there's much going on here. That's how I came in. Maybe I should try and relight these. I didn't even... Is it just going to raise this back up is the question. And if it does, will there be something here now? Because this was closed off some other way, wasn't it? This was closed off here. What is that? Huh. Okay, so that's a thought. I could try that. That's exactly the type of puzzle I'd put in my own game, by the way. It's a very missed puzzle. Cyan likes to do this thing where if you you open a door, you should always like look behind it. And this game has yet to do that even once. So how would I go about doing that? I need to get fire. I might soft lock, well not soft lock, but I might trap myself down there if I do that. There's a very good chance that lifting that back up, well first of all there's a chance that I can't even that I can't even burn things. Now this has always been suspicious to me. I've taken screenshots of this before. I wonder if this represents something. I don't know. Alright, I have the key. I haven't been down here in a while. I can double check. I don't really have a good way to see in the dark, but it's possible there's like a key or something, a button or something I'm missing in here. There's this thing. This had a key on it, but I've used that key since then. Can I get around it? No. Yeah, it's too dark in here for me to be able to really see. Alright. I don't think there's anything in here. I hope not. Let's see, there's some other places. I haven't looked at the outside areas over there in a while. I could do that. But my best bet right now, the most interesting thing to me, is that those torches unlit themselves. And that seems significant. I might need to empty this out again, but it's a real pain in the butt. There could be something down there that I have to do. Okay, let's see if I'm going to get the tomb. If I'm not going to get the tomb... No, I'll get the study and then re-roll till I get the tomb, I guess. Alright. Give me the study, please. The attic is tempting as well. Because if I want to create fire, I'm going to need items for that. Okay, I'll do the attic. Alright, well, perfect. And then I need a magnifying glass as well. Oh wow, I have all the items. I just don't have a magnifying glass. Was that... Oh, okay, I think that's 8. I got that. So I got 1 key, 1 gem, another key, that's 3. The battery, that's 4. The magnifying glass, or the metal detector, that's 5. The handle is 6. I feel like I think I'm just miscounting. Let me look around really carefully. Actually, hold on. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I might be missing one, actually. The metal detector would be going it off if it was a key. So it's either a gem or I did pick it up and I missed it. I think that's more likely. It's probably the gems. Or coins. Maybe there's a coin in here. Okay, let's just move on. So, I need to swing a right and put a study in the corner. Here we go. Give me a study, please. A patio. I'll do a den. Maybe I should head back to the entrance hall. Yeah, I think I will. And I'll swing left from here if I can. Perfect. 5 gems. 4 corner room. Add a word to the spiral stars and gain 1 key and 1 gem for each rank. Then lose 3 steps for each rank reached. Then gain 1 coin for each day spent. Spent. Each day spent. Huh. Spent since? What would be the next word? Do I risk losing my key of Aries? No, I don't think this is a good idea. I think I'm going to go with this. I really need that study. Hmm. There it is. Okay, so now I have rerolls. I can head outside, look for the tomb. I don't want to run out of steps today. There's a chance I do, especially if I do want to open room 46. So maybe I should look for a kitchen or some other kind of place to get food. Now while I'm out here, let me also just look around very carefully outside. I haven't looked over here in a long time. That's funny. And kind of go on the wrong side of the fence, almost. Okay, so we're looking for a tomb, I guess. There it is. Now the question is, do I just go down now? I don't think so. I think I need fire first. And probably more steps. I have a lot of money. It's possible I could go get the luxury store, whatever it's called, the showroom. I'm going to redraw and hope for... Oh, I did want to look at this. Alright. I did want to look. So, one of these is key. Here it is. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. I'm just like clicking his buttons randomly. Is there anything I can do with this statue? I guess not. I don't know if there's anything I can do with any of these. Hmm. Jari Yena. Hmm. Okay. Well, like I said, I saw that his name was Major Key, and that is interesting because major keys are a huge thing in this game. And what I'm holding, I believe, is a major key. Alright. I guess I'll go this way. What am I looking for again? I guess I'll do this. I'm looking for the workshop, which usually comes up pretty regularly. I'll save this for later. Let's see what I get in this dead-end corner. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna need steps. Hmm. But I also need a magnifying glass. Nope. Where else can I get a magnifying glass? Potentially in the place with the workshop sometimes. It could also give me a purse. Hmm. Alright, I can do an experiment, I suppose. And plus, all of these doors should be unlocked because of the foyer. No, I want the experiment. Alright. Oh, I also haven't looked in... I haven't looked at the employee thing in a while. So I'm going to do that real quick. Yeah, okay, thanks. Weird. Even if it's not a full solution in the sense that there's more to decipher, it still completely trivializes the art hanging on the walls. Alright. Unfortunately, I can't delete announcements. Wow, they're just telling me answers. Alright. Why don't you just tell me where the keys go? I wonder if it does. If you play long enough, if the staff announcements start pushing you towards really, really difficult puzzles. I don't think that it would. I don't think there are any crates in the tunnel. I think we should get rid of this. Hmm. I guess good enough. I'll do this. Okay. Since all my hallways are unlocked, I kind of might as well. Ah, there we are. Just after I spent a lot of my money. Moon pendant for sure. Master key for sure. Silver spoon key for sure. Okay. A silver spoon key, did I just say? You know what I meant. I guess I'll just go through the rotunda. Rotate it once. Rotato potato. What a cool broom. Is there anything in this room that is like a hint? You know, the floor of this room is interesting. Let me hit the rotate button and see what happens to the floor. The floor stays in the same spot, which makes sense. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. This really actually kind of reminds me of the fountain outside, or the dartboard. Yeah, it's like the dartboard. Interesting. I wouldn't have noticed that before today's session, so that's kind of nice. This is what's called the rotunda. Where's my rotunda notes? Is this... I don't know if I have notes for the rotunda anywhere. I guess I didn't really think that there was anything to take notes about. Let me... Rotunda notes. Well, now I know. Okay. So yeah, if this is like, if this is the dartboard, then I think, unfortunately, it cancels itself out because every positive here has a negative associated with it. And then if you multiply anything 0, what's interesting though is it just feels like this ring right here, it just isn't lined up. Does anything change these? I don't think so. Maybe if I keep rotating? You know, there's also this weird pattern on top. That... Huh. Is there anything else I can do in this room to, like, change what rotates on the ground? I guess not. Alright, which way do we have? Um, let's go this way, I suppose. I have a master key, might as well. I did say I was going to need some food at some point, so dining room it is. Plus I have a silver spoon now, which is great. Where is there a key on the ground that I'm missing? Or a coin? There's a gem. Oh, I guess that was the... I guess that was the lunchbox. I really wish I could get closer to that. I thought I was so clever when I did the secret garden thing. Okay, we're gonna treasure trove it up. That's a lot of extra money. Okay. The power must shift to perform the ritual of castling. The power must shift. I don't know what that means. I already castled, unless I'm missing something. The power must shift. That's an odd phrasing. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna look. This is a very lore heavy feeling room. Oh, there was like a weird. There's a hole in the seam in the geometry of this room. Interesting. This does feel like a room where something interesting could happen. And they let me get in this little corner for no reason other than to taunt me. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Let's move on. I need a workshop. That's exactly what I just said I needed, and there it is. There's still no magnifying glass. Is there anywhere else that I can get a magnifying glass from? Not really. And I don't have an electronic key card either. All right. Where to next? Back through all the way to the chapel, I suppose. Maybe I should keep an eye on the mechanics of this room when I press the button. That is interesting. So, the top doesn't always line up with the doors. Hmm. But it does line up with these things. I don't know, maybe I'm just seeing things where there's no actual puzzle. Quite possible. I haven't looked too closely at these things, so I'll do that real quick. Should I buy the chronograph just to get it out of the way? I don't know. I don't think so. I really don't think it's that useful. That's interesting. Hmm. Maybe I'll take screenshots of that. Showroom. I don't remember if I have notes for the showroom either. Feel like I must somewhere. I do not. Well, I'm what you call it? I'm severely lacking in my note-taking skills at times. So that's interesting. Let me see. Let me just take a screenshot. This is kind of interesting too. That one on the left looks important to me. I don't know what it is. It's like a window or something. Or it's definitely something I should recognize, I feel. And these, I see these all over the place. Blue and red. Okay. Hopefully, I'd like hallways, please. Do I have a shovel? Yes. I still am just going to go for hallways. I have so much stuff. Maybe I could just do this. Alright. Oh, darn. That's one of the few things I didn't want to lose. Wow, that's a bummer. Okay, well, it's bound to happen every now and again. I guess this is fine. I don't really have a specific thing I'm trying to accomplish except that I would like to get the throne room. I guess. Now that I think about it, that this could give me the throne room. The stopwatch didn't do much for me because I don't have gem costs and I'm using the master key. Let's see if I get lucky. Hmm. I have a bunch of redraws and I'm looking at rare house, so I'm gonna see if I can. One of my theories was that it went into the vault. maybe I'll try it. Hmm. This is a tricky one, actually. I'll use redraws. I want that throne room. I don't know if it's possible to get in the corner, but I'd like to try. Okay, well, maybe I'll get the throne room and the conservatory. I doubt it. Terrace, rare. Chamber of Mirrors, unusual is fine. Casino, I don't need the casino. Okay. I wanted to double check I'm recording. Discord didn't go into streamer mode, which is very unusual. So I don't know if you heard that Discord message just now. I wonder why it didn't. I'm going to pause my recording real quick. Okay, I'm back. Streamer mode was on. I was not on, but it is on now. Alright, so I didn't get the throne room there. None of these really matter that much. I guess this lets me get into the antechamber if I can open it. There's a key or something I'm missing, or a coin or something on the ground. Ah, here it is. Alright, let's head back the way we came. I can open this chest on the way. Maybe there's a magnifying glass in there, but I doubt it. Nope. I can buy all the food. Okay. This should be good. It should all be open, right? Yeah. And this means I should be able to just get into the antechamber. Or I can't remember what side it opens, but... Ah, the right. Gems. This would be a good run for a freezer, that's for sure. Okay. Hmm. You know, I'll do this and hope that this helps me grab the throne room, which I believe is rare. No, thank you. A key or a coin somewhere. There we go. Hmm. Okay, so I can get into the antechamber. There's no more Alzaras, are there? Nope. That's interesting. There's a light. What's on the other side of this wall? Oh, the foundation. Alright, I have a basement key. The drafting strategy sweepstakes feels like a real pain in the butt. I don't know if I'm ever going to get that one. So this should give my experiment. I don't remember, or not my experiment. Yes, it did. Okay, so I get some rolling the dice. Okay, I guess. Haven't done this in a while. 27, 23, 19. Wow, okay. Jeez. 1, 3, 6. This is a 10 though. 9, 7, 4. 6, 9, 10, 10 again, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4 again. That one was weird. No thanks. That's a lot of red rooms. I'm just gonna redraw, use all of my gems, I guess. Oh, now this is tempting. The game is definitely tempting me right now. Because I'm not going to get fire. Unless I happen to get a magnifying glass, which I don't think there's a good chance of me getting. I could try in the office, I guess. What if there's one in the study that I missed? It's possible. You know, what might be a better solution, though, is to switch up the chest puzzle and get back to having an armory, because an armory will give me fire. Hmm. It's tricky. So here's the thing. Whatever I do, I can go outside through the foundation very easily. I'm very close to it. So I can get outside. I can go check back the emerald thing into the coat check, which is probably what I want to do. And then I can also hit the switch and go back into room 46, which I've done. I could do it again. and then come back up through the foundation pretty easily. Alright, I don't know. It feels like just saving for the next run might be a better option at this point. Because the only thing I want that I don't have is a magnifying glass. Alright, I'll do the chest puzzle. Maybe there's a magnifying glass in here. Probably not, though. Nope. Okay. So I'm going to run back around to the den, because that was the last place I left an open door. I'm missing something in here. Or maybe it's in the foundation? Huh. Okay. I mean, the lab might have a magnifying glass in it. Hmm. Oh, why not? There's something in here, but it's probably just this, yeah, a coin. The usual coin. Alright, there's my last chance. I'm just going to re-roll and see what I get. It's going to either be something that I think could have a magnifying glass in it or a freezer. Those are really my only two choices. Oh boy. Well, it'd have to be the master closet, I think. Oh. Well, there's the throne room. I guess I wanted to look at the throne room again. Oh, actually, I don't even need to go outside of that throne room. I forgot. So I can just head back if I want to room 46. Okay, maybe I'll do that. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just looking. I don't think I can manipulate anything on these guys. Oh, there's a king, which means I wouldn't have had to, use the office after all. Okay, I want to take some good screenshots of this. Okay. So are they all holding exactly the same thing? A sword with a red hilt and gold around it. It looks like it. Now, but some of them, I guess it's depending on what side of the room. So these guys are all holding their shield on their left. This guy's holding a shield on the left, shield on the left. This one's shield on the right, shield on the left, shield on the left. Now I think that's just to give this symmetry, but maybe not. Hmm. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm satisfied that I didn't really miss anything in here. I will just note that only one of them is holding the shield in his right hand, and it's because it's to create symmetry, I believe. Am I done? I think I'm gonna head back. I can go into room 46 and just double check there's nothing in there I'm missing. It sure is possible there is. And then I want to go outside. I can go downstairs through the foundation to go outside to get to code check, or is it better to just let me see if I do I not want to walk through the lost and found though? I feel like walking through this lost and found is such a bad idea. I can get to security through the dining room, right? Oh no, I don't think I can. There's no way around. Man. Alright, here we go. Ah, the key of areas is gone. Of course I did. Okay, let's see if there's a magnifying glass somewhere in this place. No, just a lucky rabbit's foot. I don't know where that would be. Well, and some gems I missed. Maybe it's in here. Okay. I'm kind of near the front of the place anyway. I'll go get the food since it's not that far. So one thing I'm going to do is put the emerald bracelet back in the coat check for sure. Am I even headed the right direction? I am. Oh, that wasn't the right way. Well, now I'm lost. There we go. I have a telescope, right? Yes. Then gain 1 coin for each day spent. Okay. And code check. Okay. So now we are going to... I guess I can go downstairs, but I don't have any way to light the fire. So... maybe it's worth just looking around in the tomb, or should I wait till I have a fire? I was gonna go do the chess puzzle again. Let me do that real quick. I hope that chamber never closes up, though. That would be very frustrating. I don't want to have to do the king and then also the... oh, I could go around, too. I talked about going around. I only have 24 steps. Okay, so we're going to solve the chess puzzle. I'm going to choose the knight so that I have access to an armory. Because I really want the fire. So what do we got? The king is straight in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 down. And then we got observatory is right in front of me. And then I'm fairly sure the attic is the bishop, but if not, it's in the rumpus room. I'll just put it in the rumpus room. Pawn I can probably just drop pretty much anywhere. My study was somewhere over here. And a rook. Where would my rook be? I don't have a nook, do I? Let me look at my chess puzzle. I need other rooks besides the nook. The drafting studio has a pawn in it. The vault has a rook. Do I not? It's possible I don't have a rook. Oh no, the conservatory. Perfect. Okay. Well, that I got lucky. Hey. This better not close up. Which one am I missing? There's actually a good chance it will close up now that I think about it. I'm missing the bishop, which I don't care about at all, but I worry that it's going to come back. Okay, didn't. Thank goodness. Okay, so now the last thing I could try just for fun. I'm running the wrong way, aren't I? Yes. The last thing I could try for fun is... No, I wasn't running the wrong way. I'm very confused as to where I am. Okay. Going upstairs, coming down through the tomb. And looking below this elevator, which I think I've done before. I'm fairly sure. All right. Down the spiral staircase. Now I think I should really probably look a little bit around while I'm down here. Huh. Oh, there's dice. Are these always down here? So I don't know if I can relight these or not, for example. Hmm. That's interesting. Is that on all of these? I can't tell. That's an interesting look right there. I don't know if all of them have that or not, but I'm going to put that in my notes for the tomb. It has been a long time since I've even had to access my tomb notes. Almost a month. Okay. I need another fire so I can see if they all have that pattern on them. Oh, there's a dig spot. Well, that was useless. Okay, they do all have the pattern on them. Okay, that's not that important then. That's the diary key, right? Yeah. You know, this also has almost looks like an A and an E. trying to think if these are significant in any way at all, if they could possibly be, where these fires are. Hmm. I wonder whose this one is. Hmm. The definitive dead end. Okay. So we're gonna go around here. There's an X on this. Do I have a shovel? This is odd too. These really, really dark stones. Oh, is that only open that one? Or is this open again? Okay, good. Let me look at this really quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, I can't close it while I'm inside. Now, so that's interesting. There's definitely light coming in from somewhere. But I wonder where we're at. Alright. Just like that, we're back where we were earlier. Okay. That was very strange. There was something clipping very oddly on my screen. Interesting. I don't know what it was. Okay, so the elevator shouldn't be here, right? It is not. Now I could do the other thing, which is bring the elevator down and then go look at the top. That's very time consuming, but I think that I have to try it because it is something that, and I don't know if I have enough steps. It is something that seems like it could be important. Or maybe this was always here, and this is just what was closed. It has been a very long time, I'm not exactly sure. Okay. Yeah, this will be the last thing I do. I don't think that it's going to lead to any new information. I don't get the sense that it will be anything different than how it was when I first got here, if that makes sense. Is there a sign there? Oh, that's making me a little... The way these stairs work is not great on the camera. Okay, so we'll put the elevator down, and then we'll come back around. Is it just this? Okay. And once I'm back up here, I suppose I could go look at the grotto again. Yeah, so the door was definitely right there, which makes me wonder if I can put this back up. What do I see in here? This all looks so familiar. It's like I just did this 45 seconds ago. All right. Down to 5 steps. It'll be 4 when I get in there, and I think 3 when I get to the elevator. 3, a 4. Okay, so it just looks the same as it did before. Okay. I guess those are the servers that they took to the freezer. I wonder if I've gotten the upgrade disc from the freezer again. I think I did. Alright, this appears to be the end. Okay. Well, I did not accomplish much this run. Just a couple screenshots I took here and there of things that seemed a little interesting. I got back into the throne room. I didn't get back into room 46. I did get down to the tomb and saw one potential lead for me to follow up on. But what I kind of hoped was not what I hoped, but what I expected to happen was pretty much exactly what happened. This game is a very, very, very large game. There's 140 or so odd rooms, or 110 rooms. Then there's this whole outdoor area. There's a lot of tools you can have at any given time. So I don't know what I'm looking for, except I'm looking for a puzzle that can open a key hole of some kind. My guess is that it won't be in a random room. Like, I think it's going to have to be on the outside of the house somewhere. I think that's why the tomb is fine. Maybe one of the, like in the shelter or something. Um, it just feels like it's going to have to be somewhere not in the main house. I could be wrong. And I did a pretty good exploration of everywhere. I didn't get out to the garden. Sorry, not the garden, the orchard, and I didn't get to the cave with the gems in it. I've always thought there might be something else to the cave with the gems in it, because it feels weird to even have that place exist unless you can do something there. I guess maybe is that one of the places that I turned on the gas? I think it is. Okay, that makes sense actually. I did do that there. Um, I think there's a very good chance by the next time I play, I'm going to ask one of my friends for just a push of where to go. If it's if it's in the house in a random room, I might ask, is it like one of the original 46 rooms, or is it one of the rooms with like a color, like a green, a red, a shop, a bedroom, and see if they have any hints for me there. I just would like to be steered a little bit, I guess, so I'm not just walking around this. It feels like, this. There's a reason this is a comparison that people make, and it feels like I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. This game is the ultimate haystack. And right now, I only have one needle that I know I'm missing. There's probably other needles that I might stumble across while I do this, but there's the good one. The good needle is what I'm looking for. And so it would be nice to get a region to narrow down the haystack a little bit if I can. And that's what I'm going to do with my friends, I think. It was important to me to at least take one crack at just kind of looking around at stuff and coming up with any theories. And that fire thing is the best I got. So the first thing I'll probably do is ask my friends, does relighting the fire in that tomb do something? And if they say yes, then I'm on the right track to something. I don't know if it's the right thing. If they say no, then it is a pretty big waste of time that I can not do. And if they say they don't know, then I'll probably do it also, because it's always cool to come up with an idea that people ahead of me in the game haven't even tried yet. So that's what's next. Next time I play, it'll probably be tomorrow. And I'll have a little bit more of a push in the right direction of where to go next to find a place to put that key. Thanks.